Hiya, foodies. This is your girl Nick. I'm hanging out here with my buddy Ray Ray, and we're very, very happy because the Ravens won the Super Bowl, baby. Yeah. No disrespect to my foodies that are 49ers fans, but I never really had a doubt about my Ravens. So what can I say? Ray Ray and I are happy, right? Cool. Give him a little rest. The purpose for this video, during the Bariatric Foodie Pledge, which is the other big thing that's happening this weekend, during the Bariatric Foodie Pledge, every week usually I make a video just to sort of do announcements, any things you should know, and then also I make a pledge myself every week. I can't win the prize, but I do pledge right along with you guys because I think it's a great opportunity to work on some things that I need to work on too. So, I wanted to start off by first thanking our week one prize sponsor, which is Click. We love, we really, really love Click. I drink a lot of Click in this house. I actually get regular and decaf because little diva loves her some Click too. So, three foodies this week will win a full-size canister of Click of their choosing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Click. And please make sure to check them out at www.drinkclick.com/BOGO because they have a buy one, get one 50% off offer for my foodies this week. Okay, so announcements for this week. We have quite a few because it's week one. So, announcement number one. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being so patient and so kind through what I will forever deem the Rafflecopter debacle. I was try out some new technology to make getting my pleasure list a little bit easier, and sometimes you can test things and test things and test things, and it just doesn't do any good. This would be one of those instances, but we live and we learn and we adapt. So I just want to thank you guys for your patience. You guys really did a great job of getting in contact with me, letting me know that there were problems, and we had to change streams, but it'll be okay because next week we're going to do something different. But we're still going to have a good time. We're still going to pledge our goals, and we're still going to win prizes. So it's all good. Speaking of that pleasure list that I mentioned a moment ago, that is the next step in the Bariatric Foodie Pledge. As you watch this video, which if my technology begins to work right from this point forward, should be about noon on Monday, I will be getting the pledge list together. That is a list of everybody that I have gotten pledges from. I'm going to post that list later on in the evening around 6 or 7 o'clock. What I need you to do is to go to the blog at some point between when I post it at 6 or 7 o'clock on Monday and midnight on Wednesday and make sure that your name is on the list. There will be instructions for if your name is not on the list and you feel it should be. Basically, those instructions involve just finding where you pledged and emailing that to me so that I can verify that you actually did pledge within the time period that I asked you to, and then I'm happy to put you on the list. Being on the list is important for two reasons. Number one is because that's where the weekly prize drawing gets drawn from, is my pleasure list. And then number two is, in order to be eligible for the grand prize, remember you have to pledge and you have to check in all 4 weeks. That's the list that I use. So you want to make sure you're on that list if you want that grand prize. And believe me, check out the Bariatric Foodie Pledge page up at the top of the blog and check out what the prize is. You want to be in on that prize. So, okay. Moving right along. Next step on the Bariatric Foodie Pledge, after the list closes Wednesday at midnight, we're just going to work on our goals all week. We're going to have a good time. We're going to do some accountability threads. I'm going to ask you some questions. We're going to encourage each other. But then at the end of the pledge week, which for our purposes would be Saturday around midnight, I am going to open check-ins. Check-in is really simple. Basically, you're going to go to the blog and you're going to answer a couple of simple questions about how your pledge went for the week, and you're going to click post, and that's how you check in. But I just want you to remember that in order for your check-in to count, you do have to answer the questions that I asked you, and in order for you to be counted in full for that week for the grand prize, you have to check in. So make sure to check in. There will be reminders and reminders about reminders and posts about reminders and all of that. Believe me, you're not going to forget unless you're like buried under a rock or something, in which case you have bigger problems than the Bariatric Foodie Pledge. Anyway, moving right along. So that's how the pledge week is going to generally work. You pledge, Then I post the pledger list. We make sure that the pledger list is where we want it to be. Then we work on our goal, and then we check in. We do this 4 times. So moving right along to my pledge for the week. My pledge for the week, actually, I thought a lot about this, and I really want my pledge for the week to be something that I really and truly am struggling with right now. And so I think that my week 1 pledge on the books and official, I'm going to write it down in my blog post, is that I have been skipping my body pump class. It's a weight loss lifting class. It's an hour. It happens to be at 5:45 a.m. on Tuesday and Thursday, and I've been skipping it the last couple of weeks because 5 o'clock comes and I look at the clock and I go, I'm going back to bed. But I really would like to get back into it. So my pledge is that I want to go to both of my body pump classes this week. So that is my official pledge. I will check in with you at the end of the week to let you know how that went. So those are my announcements for this week. Again, I would like to thank the good folks at Click for sponsoring this week's pledge prize, which would be 3 canisters of Click to 3 lucky pledgers. I also wanted to make sure to give a shout out to our grand prize sponsors. Let me see if I can remember them by heart. We have Celebrate Vitamins, Torani Syrups, maker of many fine sugar-free syrups that you will find in my shake recipes. We have Calorie Box, who does a monthly subscription box of healthy snacks, who is going to give you some calorie boxes. We have K's Naturals, maker of protein chips that I think are nummy, nummy, nummy. And finally, we have Chike, who makes lots of different protein powders, but I especially like their iced coffee. So there will be links on the blog throughout the Bariatric Foodie Pledge for the grand prize sponsors. Please go like them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter, give them lots of love. I can't stress this enough. Doing those things helps me to get you guys great gifts in the future. So please, please, please remember to do that when you get a chance. So anyway, those are my announcements for the week. Again, thank you for your patience. I look forward to a great, wonderful, fun, inspiring Bariatric Foodie Pledge this year, and you guys are such a big part of it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. This is my favorite time of the year, and I look forward to going through it with you. Have a good day, foodies.